Hello. Hopefully, everyone is having a good night. It's me, Shannon, for Brown Girl Bella, bringing you lips, lashes, and luxury. Today is Bella After Dark, Unwind, Wine, and Wine. Welcome in. Hold, please. Hold, please. Hold, please. Hold, please. Hold, please. All right. Hi, everyone. Let me see who's here. Anybody's in the house? Takes a minute for it to pop up and populate. But I hope everyone's having a good night. You may hear Brooklyn whining in the background. That is because I am currently eating some baby back ribs. And she feels when I eat these ribs, I should be giving her the bone, preferably with some meat still on it. So she's going to whine until I actually let her have some, which may or may not happen today. She actually had a lot of treats today. So I don't want to overfeed her. How's everybody doing tonight? Hope everyone is good. Today I am whining with some Prosecco, which I think goes really well with barbecue. Prosecco is a sparkling wine made in any region other than Champagne, France. Only wines made in Champagne, France can be called champagne because they have to go through a rigorous regulations and they have to pass a couple of performance tests in order to become a champagne. Hi, Clifford. How are you, sir? Welcome in. Thank you so much for coming. Please feel free to make yourself at home. What's popping? It's Thursday. I made some spare ribs. Brooklyn is going to whine because she wants some. And I'm not giving her any. So I'm going to wait and see if there's a couple more people that's going to come in. Because I know Thursday nights are hot nights for people. A lot of people go live. So let's see who comes in. Hey, Random Hearts. Welcome in. Yes, it's barbecue night. It is barbecue night. I'm trying to get it in. That's why my camera's not on either. I'm smooth trying to get it in. All right. So hopefully you saw the question of the day that I'm posing. And I'm going to ask that if you would like to come up, just let me know before you come up that you're going to come up when I throw the link down. So I just know to be prepared for you. Barbecue Thursday. I like that. So here's the thing. I just said I was going to let a few more people come in, right? I can't wait. I'm going to jump right in. People can come in and just get in where they fit in. Because this has been on my mind for several weeks now, and I keep forgetting to talk about it. Now I want to talk about it. So, the pick-meshas, I want a man, so I'm going to, I guess, do all I can to get a man. I'm going to find out from men and women, so feel free, guys who are in here, please feel free to share your opinions on this topic. My thought is, wouldn't you want a woman who takes an active interest in you and your well-being to the point where if we're at a stage where we are spending the night at each other's houses or what have you, I would cook for you. I'd make sure that, you had a good meal. We had, if you drink, we have some good beverages that you like. And, I would just assume that if I went over your house, the same would be for me as well. So how is that pick Misha? What is that? Clifford, you said it's not that easy to find love. Why not? Why not? Hey, Mr. 100 Rounds. Welcome in. Why is it not that easy to find love? Can you elaborate on that? Good vibes only. That's right. I love that. Good vibes only. So that's what I'm confused about. My grandparents, both sets, were married over 60 years. And I guess by the standards that people follow nowadays, they would both be labeled as pick-meshas, right? Because they cooked and cleaned for their husbands. They made sure their kids were fed, dressed properly, and, went to school, got good education. I don't understand why that is now seen as a negative, because wouldn't you want that for your potential wife to be? Wouldn't you want her to cook for you, clean for you, take care of you? Wouldn't you want to do the same for her? How is that a pick me situation? Because if you care for him, which I would think you would, or else why else would you be in a relationship if you didn't care for him? Why wouldn't you want to make sure that that man is happy? Why wouldn't he want to make sure that you're happy? You know, my father used to always tell me, happy wife, happy life. You make your wife happy, your life will be happy. So if someone can explain that to me, hey, Burns, how you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. We're talking about this pick Misha situation. Like, I don't understand. Why does it have to be a pick me kind of situation? Aren't we both in it to pick each other, to choose each other? You know, you want a woman that will take care of you. You want a man that will take care of you. Like, isn't it both like mutually satisfactory? Yeah, Clifford said, I wouldn't say it's not easy. You have to be careful because you had to find someone that had the same page and work together as a team. Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. You definitely have to have someone who's on the same page as you, which is why you have to have conversations. And you have to be, yes, equally yoked on the same page, in lockstep with each other. I would think all of that comes into account. Versa, pick what? Hey, DOD, welcome in. Pick me. Pick me. Hey, House of X. Welcome in. So, yeah, what is this pick me? Like, for the same account, wouldn't he be saying pick me? You know, when he comes over to you and, you know, says hello and how he's interested in you, isn't he picking you then? Aren't you going to pick him or not? As the case may be. I want to understand, why is this a negative? Why is this seen as a negative? I am not I am doing the choosing. I'm the prize. Boom. I get that. I get that, Burns, truly. But here's the thing. He had to choose you, right? And then you, by extension, have to choose him. Because you marry yourself. So how is that seen as a negative when the goal is, if it is their goal, to get married? Someone has to pick you in order to get married. Someone has to ask you to get married. Hey, Tuber Chat, welcome in. Welcome in. Hey, Watson. Hey, everybody. Hey, random heart structured. Okay, drop the link. Oh, Lord. Okay, here we go. Burns said, no, men do the chasing and the woman do the choosing or accepting of the man to take care of her. But he got to know what to chase, right? So by other people's standards, and correct me if I'm wrong, but they're like, in order for him to choose you, you have to have a pick me attitude or a pick me style. You have to want to be chosen. So I don't understand how that is a negative, because if the goal is to have a man, then that's how you get one. Even better, start a business, build something together, getting to know each other and understand one another. That's a good avenue to approach. But here's the thing. You got to trust somebody to build a business with them. You can't build a business with everybody. Oh my God, he's gonna make me choke. All right, come to the stage, Mr. I Love Pick-me's.
Hey Bella, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Hey everybody in the chat, if you haven't already, please hit the like button. Super chat is open. Cash App, PayPal, money orders, all that good stuff. You have an interesting topic tonight, Bella.
It's been on my mind for a long time, and I keep saying I'm going to talk about it. And I have side conversations about it, but I never actually did it on my channel. So I was like, today's the day. Today I got time.
Uh-oh. All right. I'm glad you do. My understanding of pygmies, now this is my understanding of it. See, back in the day, a pygmy was respected because that woman went out and did everything she needed to do to, to get a man. She learned how to cook, how to clean, take care of children, all that good stuff. The man went out and he worked and brought home, the bacon. Nowadays, a pygmy is disrespected because she's a woman that younger women today feel like you're not doing enough for yourself. That woman is not doing anything for herself. She's waiting for a man to save her. Women nowadays are more independent, and so they're out for theirs. And so that's why, in my understanding, that's why pygmies today are not respected. But like yourself, well, I don't know about you, but for me, I come from a generation where I love pygmies. I love a woman that knows how to cook and clean and take care of the home, children. I don't want any more children, but you know, but yeah, but I just love a woman that knows how to cook and clean and take care of the home.
Right, and that
old school values, I guess.
Right, and that does not mean that that's all she does or all she can do, but
Right.
I think we have gender roles, and I'm gonna say it, and then I'm gonna go back because there's always rule breakers. There's always exceptions to every rule. Now, how I grew up, my mother cooked for the family. My grandmother cooked for the family. Going over to my other side, my aunts on both sides, my everybody, all the women cooked. That is not to say that the man cannot cook.
Right.
Okay. That is not to say that there weren't times when the man took over the cooking or took over the cleaning. But how I grew up, traditionally, it was the woman's role, quote unquote. Because when I look back at family dinners, family barbecues, family, any kind of get together, all of the women were in the kitchen and we were
Right.
all talking, we were all hanging out, the kids were running around, and the women brought the food out for the guys, or brought the food out and made a plate. We did it buffet style. They would make a plate for their husbands.
Right.
And so I never thought of that as a negative. I just thought that that was something that my family did in love of their men. So I never considered myself, I guess, less than or pick me because I wanted to make my man a plate.
Right.
Like,
No, I agree. That's the way I remember growing up in my family as well. The women were in the kitchen, children was running around, the men were on the pit,
mm-hmm,
doing the barbecue and sitting around drinking beer, whatever, talking.
mm-hmm. So I never thought of
So
that as a negative.
it's not a negative, but in today's society, this Google society, it is.
Hey,
Everything,
Vanessa. Mm-hmm.
roles have changed.
Who are you talking about?
Hey, when I speak, what's up, brother?
Um, we're doing well. How are you doing?
But yeah, nowadays gender roles have changed. Bella, for the younger generation anyway, it's changed.
Well, I think millennials grow up with a sense of entitlement that is a nuance to me because I'll let you in on a little secret. I'm a little spoiled.
A little,
Watch
just
your
a
mouth,
little bit.
sir. Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth. I might be a little spoiled, but I I always felt that I earned what I got. I got good grades in school. For the most part, I was a very good girl. There was some rebellious moments here and there. But for the most part, I was pretty good. And so I always thought of the things that I got were like a blessing, and I was always grateful. But what I'm seeing now is like kids don't have that kind of respect, that kind of pride in that I earned this.
Well, you know what? It all changed around 2003, 2004. You and I've had this conversation once before. I don't know if you remember or not, but it changed right around the time they started giving out participation trophies.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? It's not first,
Yes.
second, or third place anymore. It's participation trophies now. It started changing it right around that time.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. Oh,
In my
this
opinion, that's
beach
when it
is
started
better
changing.
with it, OG. Hey, honey bunny. Vern said, no disrespect, but no man will be served food before my children, in my opinion.
See, now back in my time, it was the other way around.
Yep. Mine too. Mine too. And in fact, my father once said to me when I first had my son, he was like, you're going to feel like your loyalties will be split between your child and your husband. He said, but let me let you in on a little secret. Those children eventually grow up and they leave you. Whereas that man, if you treated him like, he's the leader of your household, He ain't going nowhere. So I was always taught you feed him first. And then you feed
Well,
the
I remember in my household, we normally ate all at the same time. My father's plate might have gotten fixed first, and then ours, but we were, we all ate, pretty much the
Yeah, I
same
mean, we
time.
all ate at the same time. I'm not saying
Yeah,
that they had to wait, but my husband's plate was fixed first.
right, right. That's the way I remember it.
Yeah, I mean,
But
that's
nowadays, Bella's sisters don't even know how to cook anymore. Everything they want to go get, go out somewhere to eat or fast food or have it brought to them or whatever. They don't even want to cook, like that anymore.
wow. Let's see what I missed. Everybody saying hello.
Hey, what's going on, OG?
Um,
One SP,
yeah,
that's my homie right there. One SP.
yeah. Feed a mister before my children eat, or feed a minister before my children either. Well, I mean, he's not the head of your household.
Right, yeah, yeah. See, and that's a whole different live stream there, a whole different topic there. Women and the ministers and the church.
Yes, that changed a lot, but we have to understand that the kids come first. The kids come first. Clifford, you think the kids should come first? That's an interesting perspective.
Quite well.
From a man.
Yeah, it is. That is an interesting perspective.
Oh, he says, Shannon, you felt that whatever you got were blessings. You and DOD are the blessings to us. Look at you guys. Oh.
One that's trolling. He's trolling, y'all. Somebody time him out.
What you talking? I just met this dude yesterday.
No, one SP is good people though. He's good people. You met him before though, Bill. You met him over on my channel.
No, I'm talking about you.
Oh. Oh, okay.
How you talking about? Oh, I'm like, I met him yesterday. Brooklyn, I'm gonna need you to stop. All right. Vern said, DOD sure don't, but I make great reservations. I know that's right.
See? That's what I mean.
I do too when I don't want to cook. I know how to call in the pitch hitters.
A man wants a home cooked meal every night. He may give you a Saturday night or something like that, but for the most part, he wants a good home cooked meal. I know I do. Might give you 1 or 2 Saturdays out the month, depending. Yeah, if dinner was on time, if there was no fussing and nagging, and, stuff like that. Yeah, we get a couple of nights.
Oh, you didn't see my Instagram? I said there's no nagging.
See? And it shouldn't be a problem then.
All right.
I seen that other one you did.
In our home growing up, food was put on the table. Mom cooked more, but dad did a lot. Everyone fixed their own plate and food was passed around. Yeah, that's what we used to call like buffet style. Or, if we're having like everybody at the table at a certain time, then yeah, everything gets put on the table.
You see, my parents never did that. They never put the food on the table like that, unless of course like it was a barbecue, something like that. But if it was just us, the family, she would always fix it, the place at the stove on the
Mm-hmm.
counter or whatever, and then bring it over. There was
Mm-hmm.
nothing. There was nothing as far as food put on the table.
Yeah. I've done it both ways. For expediency, it does help to have it right at the stove and make the plates because you know how much people are going to want of each thing. And then I had one child who was very finicky, like her mama, so
Yeah.
I had to make sure she was properly fed. So I know if I put the vegetables on the table, she would never get it. So they have to actually be on her plate. Hey, DOD, this speech is better with it said hey. All right. Want to speak. I grew up in a household where dad cooked, cleaned up, and worked to pay all the bills. Whatever money my mother made is her and still is her.
See, told you. We talked about that the other day.
Mm-hmm.
And that's exactly what a lot of
What's yours is
women do.
mine, what's mine is mine.
Yeah, she wants to spend his money and save her.
Look, I ain't mad at that actually.
I remember my father cooked though. I mean, he didn't cook all the time, but there were times when he cooked. He knew how to cook real good. Both my parents are from the South,
Mm-hmm.
and so they were really good cooks.
Yeah, I mean the men in my family were all good cooks too. Um, and they did cook. They cooked. They did most of the barbecue, if not all the barbecue.
Yeah.
Um, and my father will always say, like, my spaghetti is better than your mother's. Like stuff like that. And so, when I grew up and I started making spaghetti, he was like, I'm gonna teach you my version because my version's better. And I
Okay, I'm
used
gonna tell you, if I hadn't told you already, but spaghetti is my favorite. My mom used to make great spaghetti too. So that's been my favorite growing up.
Okay, yeah, that was my dad's favorite. So he taught me his version. All right, ma'am. No. No. Sorry, guys. She's begging for a bone.
Go ahead and give it to him.
She's had her treat today. She had her slice of cake from her birthday. She got one more piece
Don't have her
left.
get up. Don't ever get up and go in the kitchen again. I don't want to hear
Huh?
that. I don't want to hear she went up in the kitchen again.
Stop. Yeah, she a mess.
But yeah, I'm getting back kind of to the topic. I
Yes.
would rather have a pick me than any other type of woman. But like you said, because a pick me, she's good in the home, but she also does other things as well, equally well, if not better. Where
Like,
she knows how to take care of her home and her man.
mm, okay. Kobe said, don't get me wrong. Yes, we should eat at the same time as a family. Yes.
I agree.
When SP said, I cooked too when I was married. My children ate first, like me and my brother did when I was little. Okay.
So I guess it's like with anything. I guess it just depends on the two people in the home. The mother and father, and how they want to structure their household.
Yeah. Vern said, a man has two hands to pick up a plate and a fork to feed himself. DOD.
Right. I mean, I agree with that. As long as the woman does the cooking, you can pick up the plate and the fork. While she's, after she fixed his plate, I agree with that.
Oh, so they don't have to fix your plate, just make sure the food is cooked?
Yeah, I'm good with that too. I don't necessarily have to have it like that all the time. As long as the food is cooked, I can go in and make my own plate. That's no big deal to me.
Mm.
In fact, most of the time, I prefer it that way because I know how much I want.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So,
Expeditiously or expedition? Oh, my husband is a chef. One reason why I picked him. Okay.
Bella, my phone just told me that it's overheating, so it's about to kick me off. So,
Uh-oh.
yeah, it does this when I'm on my phone on this StreamYard. So I'm gonna get off here and go over to the computer. So give me a
Okay.
moment, okay?
Okay. All right. I know that's right. Get you a chef. Please forgive my short stay today. Hoping to catch you after dark again soon. No problem, Tuba Chat. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate it. Hush up, DLG, OMG. Come on, DOD, back me up, my brother. Now you siding with the ladies. Uh-oh, was he siding with the ladies? Guys, I'm gonna pull down the ladder again if anybody else wants to come up while we're waiting for DOD to come back. Feel free to come on in and share your thoughts. Are women pick-me's? What is a pick-me? All right, I'm going to cave and give her a tiny bone just because she looks so cute. Ah! I knew you was going to do that. That's why I didn't want to give it to you. She making sure I don't take that bone from her. I want to wipe up where she dropped barbecue sauce on my carpet. That's a hot chair. Did you say that's a hot chair one? It's not hot. It's not a hot chair. It's fine. It's a lukewarm chair. How about that? It's lukewarm. Good thing I have Scotch Guard. Because this girl. All right. So while we're waiting for DOD, I wanted to address one more thing. And that is marriage. So when it comes to marriage, as I know it, the man has to ask, right? But I'm seeing a lot of people talking about I see a lot of people talking about how it's okay for women to ask a man to marry them. For the men who are in here, would you want your potential wife to have that story that she proposed to you versus you proposing to her? What do you think? He's got to set up his computer. He's got to set up his computer. What do you guys think about that? Would you want your woman? Would you be okay with your woman proposing to you? Vern said, I would not ask a man to marry. That is his number one job, is to take a wife and ask for her hand in marriage via her dad. Right. Like, I mean, how I that's how I got married. I did not ask my husband to marry me, nor would I even think to do that. Like, I'm just seeing, like, I understand, the whole women's liberation, and you got to be, open and free to do, whatever, and it's no longer like traditional roles of da da da, and this, that, and the third. It's all open to interpretation, but some things I would rather keep traditional, and that's one of those things. I would rather it be that if my dad's not around, which he's gone now, he's passed on, but ask for my hand. I don't want to ask. I wouldn't even know how to do that. My little brother and my sister-in-law have been married for over 15 years, and she proposed to him. Really, Winesby? So why, not to be nosy and all up in your business, but I'm nosy and all up in your business. Why didn't your little brother ask her? Why did she ask him? Were they dating for a long time? And she just said, forget it. I'm just going to ask you. Like, how did that even go about? How did that even happen? I'm curious. Vern said, both of my husbands asked my dad to marry me. Okay. Clifford, you just came in to say hi. 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 Welcome in, Clifford. Lyric, what's up? All right, you back for the after show. Wonderful. We are on the topic. Well, we are still on the topic of this whole pick Misha, and we'll get back to that in a moment when our guest returns. But I want to now segue into this whole notion of the woman now feeling like she is as empowered to ask her man to marry her versus waiting to see if he will do that. And I just want to find out how that happens because I don't understand. And maybe, I'm old fashioned. Like I said, I grew up with people around me who were married for a very, very long time and, very traditional roles. So I understand that things change and evolve as we change and evolve over time. But I'm just curious to see if people, one, would be open to that kind of thing. Would you be open to proposing to your man versus him proposing to you? Vern said, if a man does not ask a woman to marry, then he is not ready. His little brother, got asked by his now wife, and obviously he said yes. So he was ready, he just didn't propose. So that's my whole thing. Like, if you're ready to say yes, if she proposes, why didn't you propose first? Hey, Jody. Hey sis, what's going on? We talking about gender roles and pick me's and what's the what. And I'm trying to understand like how a couple would actually go about getting engaged if she proposed to him and he didn't propose to her. Like, how does that work? Oh, it seems our guest is back. So here's the thing. One of our guests in here, one SP. Yes, sir. I'm dropping the link. Somebody's so bossy around here. Drop the link. Drop the link. Yikes. So one SP who's in here said his little brother got proposed to by his now sister-in-law. So the sister-in-law said, "Hey, I'm going to propose to you." And then he said, "Yes." So I wanted to find out. I dropped the link, man. Jovi said, "Yikes, never proposed to a man." Right? That's what I thought. Like, why would I propose to any man? Like, if he doesn't want to marry me, then I take it that he doesn't want to marry me. Like, I wouldn't even venture that. I wouldn't even approach that kind of thing. It's weird. It's weird. But let me know, guys. Yeah, you said, "Hey, Trap Vision 3D. Welcome in." Yeah, one SP said 15 years later, they still married. Oh dear, you wouldn't accept that proposal? Okay, 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 okay. So Trap Vision said, "I wouldn't accept that proposal." So you would turn down your woman? Like, how does that work? Like, the relationship's gonna be over, right? Like, no ego will handle that. No ego will handle that. Hello, sir. Welcome back to the stream.
All righty. I apologize for the delay there. Laptop don't want to act right. I'm not even sure how reliable this is, but we'll give it a try.
All right. So we have segued into proposals, and I've been seeing a lot of women proposing to men now. And I was like, wait, what? When did that happen? And so one SP said his little brother got proposed to from his now wife, and they've been married for 15 years.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I wouldn't want my woman to propose to me. I'm with Trap Vision on that. I wouldn't accept it either. I wouldn't accept the proposal. A woman should not be proposing to a man. The man should be proposing to her.
Trap Vision 3D say, "You can't beat me to the punch."
Yeah, no, like I said, I'm just a traditional. I'm traditionalist, I guess. And a woman shouldn't be proposing to a man; it should be the man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if it works for those people, it works.
Explain why.
Yeah, I mean, if it works for them, it works for them, but not for me.
Yeah, I mean, I've never heard of that before.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it online.
Proposal. Oh my gosh.
I mean, I've seen women on YouTube propose to different men, their fiancés or whatever, boyfriends, whatever. But I know I wouldn't want my woman to do that.
Yeah, well, one is pieces turns on the soulmate. All right, we got Trap Vision. Hey, Joey's coming up. One is pieces turns on the soulmate. All right, we got Trap Vision. Hey, Joey's coming up.
Jovi, turn your background down, sister.
Hold on, I'm turning it. Wait.
All right, we got Trap
Okay.
Vision.
I'm
Hey,
here.
Joey's coming up.
Jovi.
Okay, wait. Hold up. Wait. I got it. Sorry. You think I would know better?
Hey, Jovi, how you doing? What's going on?
Hey, listen. Hello to my original mod. Where have you been, sir?
I've been around.
Apparently. But listen, brown girl. As soon as I clicked on your video, I was like, what the fuck is she talking? What is happening? No, ma'am. You do not propose to a man. Do we have we really have to have this whole you know. You already know.
Listen, first of all,
you playing these games for your subscribers, but you already know what it is.
First of all, you missed the first part because we were talking about the pick-me's and the pick-mishas.
Oh, okay.
Because here's my whole thing on this. Like, everybody in my family could be potentially labeled as a pick-me because they've all done the same thing. They've cooked for their man. They've made sure their man had fresh drawers and iron shirts and all this stuff. And that's all I knew growing up.
No. It's not what do the man do in reciprocation for all of this. That's what's the difference between a pick-me and a woman who is a feminine woman. Does she work? Does she have to do anything besides take care of her woman, take care of her man and her children? If she's out there having a whole full-time job and doing all of this shit, she's a whole pick-me. A whole pick-me. If my biggest issue in the day is getting up to make this man breakfast at 6 o'clock and I can go back to sleep, this is not a struggle. That's not a struggle.
But see now, let me interject here because Jovi believes that a man should go out there and make the money, pay all the bills, and any money that she makes is for her to do with as she will.
What's wrong with that, Ledford?
See?
I'm doing things. Ledford, sir, that's why you've been MIA, sir? Don't play with me.
No, you always be
the household. I mean, like, if my money goes towards, again, you know how much this Sephora costs? You better tell him, Bella. You better tell him that Sephora bill be popping.
That's what I'm saying. A woman believes that all she needs to do is look good and be good in bed.
No. I say no, Ledford? Ledford, don't do that.
No,
because somebody can't. No. I didn't say that. I said she does. She takes care of her home. She feeds him. If she got to get up at 5 a.m. to make him breakfast, it don't matter. It don't matter if I make him a 5-star breakfast at 5 a.m. because I get to go back to sleep.
Right.
I get that privilege.
That's natural.
That's beautiful. What's wrong with that? If I take care, if he's happy,
if it works for you and your man, I guess there's nothing wrong with it.
It don't work for you?
It don't work for me. Well, wait, hold on. Let me make sure.
Wait, he had to think about what he was gonna say.
Because when you said a woman getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning to cook breakfast for me if I'm going to work, I'm good with that.
Okay.
It's the part where you talk about you spend his money and you keep yours. I got issues with that.
Like it's not I keep mine. You see, listen, okay, I get why you been ignoring me, sir. It's not that deep. You know me. I love you, Ledford. It's not that deep. It's just that when it comes to the whole, the house, he provides for that. So I feel like he will provide for that. So I feel like, you know, whatever he needs, I got my dude, regardless of whatever. I'm gonna take care of
But
him.
he don't need Sephora though.
Huh?
Huh? Yeah, he don't need Sephora.
Support?
Huh? Sephora,
No,
whatever you call,
he
whatever.
don't need Sephora.
Oh no, he like it. When you come home looking the way I'm looking on a regular, he's good. What's the problem with that?
A man don't trip off stuff like that.
He does.
Not unless we're going out.
He does, Bella. So let him know he does.
That's different. But when he comes home like that, he don't care about no makeup or whatever else you got on.
He cares that you are not bringing, that you ain't home. Okay, you know what it is? Not necessarily the makeup, the fact that you can be feminine and you ain't arguing and fighting. Right. Your life, you don't bring struggle into his life. You make his life better. That's what I'm saying. But that's all inclusive, Ledford. That's all inclusive. That's inclusive into the I'm living my best life means that he automatically lives his best life with a woman who's not going to stress him out because she's good.
Exactly.
Happy I tell you what, ladies.
Happy wife.
Ladies, I tell you what. Let's hear Trap Version's take on this. I'm interested in what the brother got to say.
He said what the Trap? Oh, I don't know him, so I'm gonna let him talk. But Lefford, we miss you, sir. FYI.
I'll be over there. Next time you go live, I'll be there.
I'm just absorbing this brother sister banter back and forth. Right, but the original thing about the proposal, what I meant by that is I wouldn't want my woman to propose to me, man, because I was raised that when a man found a good woman, you know what I'm saying, he proposes to her, he makes her his wife, you know what I'm saying, he claims that prize, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
And that's just what it is. Like now, I was listening to one SP say that, you know, it was the other way around, and there are variables in this, you know what I'm saying? Stuff can happen. Maybe they had that type of relationship, man, and I've had that in the past where a woman proposed to me and our relationship broke like right then and there. And I was like, you don't get to do that, man, because I'm building something up. Now, jumping into what you guys.
Thank you for being honest. Thank you for being honest.
I'm being 100. Now, back to what you guys were saying, the way me and my wife set up, I've been with her for we've been married for 18 years, going 19. And I would rather be in a position to where I can work and make enough money to where, like, if she make anything, she can take care of that, man, because she's a great mother. You know what I'm saying? She's the best cook that I've ever, man, the girl can throw down. You know what I'm saying? So when I come home, I got food ready, bruh. Like, I don't even look at my check. Like, she handles the books. She handles all the stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, so sir. It's not like she's just a homebody, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's taking care of business. Like, when the bills are and stuff, like, if something ain't right, if I'm doing something, like, for example, she called, she said, hey, did you buy something from Amazon? I'm like, no. She said, okay, I'm on it. Somebody, you know what I'm saying, was like fraudulent stuff. So she's my protector, like, on that front. So I would much rather make enough money to where, like, hey, I need you 100% watching my back.
I love it. Yes,
right, but not worried. She's taking that money and spending it on frivolous things.
But Ledford, baby, Ledford, you've been my #1 moderator for 3 years. Cut it out. You know me better than that.
No. I'm not saying you. I'm just talking in general.
But you know, it's like the woman. We're home holding it down. Period. Like Trap Vision just said, we hold it down. You make that money, we make sure this whole shit runs. That's a job within itself. And then you want to know why a woman who the job within itself holding it down, plus she got to work 40 hours a week, is angry as shit. Bruh, come on,
no. See, you're trying to paint a picture of me that ain't true.
No, baby. I ain't painting no picture.
I'm not trying to say that no woman needs to work and take care of the home too. I'm not saying that.
We don't want to do. I personally, and any woman. That's so much work. That breaks a woman. We are. I know the world told y'all that we are the strong.
See, here we go. See. I'm not saying that.
Can we just be your wife?
What?
Can we manage the world like Trap said? Because that's a lot. That's a whole job. Kids, homeschooling now.
Like I said, I have no problem with
Making sure our man is good and everything in our house is good.
Mm-hmm.
What's up?
Plus, you got to now take care of yourself. Whereas before you used to go out and be able to get your hair done.
Like you said, Bella, plus look like something when he take you to his mama house. Plus look like something. Plus,
Joe, we're not going to even go there.
If I may interject, I will say this. I know where he's coming from, and I mean, like, I got examples for days when it comes to stuff like that, man. I was in a way before me and my wife got together. I was dating this girl. She had 2 kids already. You know what I'm saying? And like, I had my own apartment, but I would go over there and kick it with her and chill and whatever, man. She had no drive to do nothing. Like, I get up one day and she was like, "Hey, don't you got to go to work?" And I was like, "Nah, I'm off today. Why?" She said, "Oh, I was just saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to make that money." And that broke the relationship. I was like, "Dude, I'm not that dude. Just be, you know what I'm saying, dropping money over here." And she was like, "Are you tripping for?" I was like, "No, baby. This ain't that." I'm like, I'm getting up and you don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, she couldn't even cook. I'm like, no.
Exactly.
Absolutely not. So I see where you coming from, but sis, I hear in your look. I know you ain't for play. I know it's my first time meeting you tonight. So how you doing? But I can tell, I can tell what type of sis you are. Now I know where you coming from, and I would kind of categorize you in a position like how my wife is. You know what I'm saying? Like, my wife work too. You know what I mean? But I would much rather her not work, because she, as far as holding, man, that girl can hold it down. She got a whole show that she's doing now. She just jumped on YouTube. I think she got 3 episodes in, man. And like, she's gonna be breaking down the entire, like, our whole timeline, but like her life and everything she's going through, man. So people can see, like, this is for real. You know what I'm saying? So I see where you coming from, and I would like to research your background. I mean, you got a channel, right?
yes, I do.
Okay, so I'm gonna have to jump on your channel so I can see.
And my number 1 moderator is Ledford, but he was shaded on me. He was so shaded at me, but okay.
Hey, well, I didn't get no cheesecake this year either, though. So.
But Ledford, nobody got a cheesecake this year. So.
No, but I'm supposed to get one every year.
Ledford, you've been my first. Ledford was literally my first moderator. You are so. You need to stop.
I was back with Jovi when she had like 1,000.
Less than that. Stop playing.
She's over 25 now, 30.
I'm trying.
I got to get over to your show and check you out, man.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, man, I definitely look. I love the banter that you guys have, man. Y'all got me excited. I was just sitting here listening, like, man, this is hilarious. It's like, man, it's good stuff, though.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. I'm going to take a pause for the cause. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Hold, please. Hold, please. Hold, please. Hold, please. Hold, please. All right. We're back.
Girl, that shit was sexy as hell. You was like, hold please. Hold please. I was sitting over here talking about hold please. I was like, girl, I'm holding.
You know, we gotta put some Brooklyn swagger on everything.
I hear you, girl.
Hey, Bella, tell her about your merch. But hold, please.
Well, that was the merch.
Oh, I didn't see it. It didn't show up on my channel here.
Oh, it didn't show up on your channel, dear?
No, I didn't see it at all. But I told you my stuff ain't tripping, so.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, that was pretty dope. That was pretty dope. I was like, man, for real? My sis got commercials?
Yeah, I was like, okay, all right.
Oh.
Yes.
I
And
feel
theme,
like
and
that
theme
whole
songs
thing.
too.
And things, I was like, hold please. Okay, I will.
For real. Well, you had my whole attention. I didn't move. I was just
I was holding.
That's the idea.
Well, I tell you what, you had me mesmerized. I was looking like, oh, okay, yeah, all right, man. But you know what? You have a great personality. I heard you talking on Burns the other day. I didn't get a chance to really jump in on with you because I was at work when I was watching it. So I was trying to handle customers and then look at Burns because I was like, man, my sister, she just got that little I ain't gonna say little, she got that moderation party going on. I was like, man, I was throwing little comments in there once in a while, but I was like, dang, some of these customers going somewhere. Like I ain't at work.
Yes, I love my YT cheerleader. She is bomb. All right, so I'm gonna throw another hypothetical out there because you know that's what I do. Here's the thing. Let's say you bought a lottery ticket, right? And all of a sudden, you wake up tomorrow and you're a multimillionaire. But you're in a relationship. Hey, North Vikings, welcome. But you're in a relationship. Would that relationship stay the same or would there be some things that are different?
I would like to think that if the relationship was strong in the beginning, winning the lottery would make it even better.
Oh yeah, that should make it better.
I would think that your relationship would be the same because you wouldn't be in a relationship with someone who was too geeked on you winning the lotto anyway.
Well, you know what it's this. I'm
like, you know, yeah, it's cool, it's great. Y'all got money now, but he's already a man, so you know, it ain't no difference now. It ain't like you in a relationship with if you in a relationship with a fuck boy, that's different than you in a relationship with a man who do man things. You know, because it's just like, oh wow, we won the lotto instead of, you know, like he just had a come up.
So then, Joey,
it's a different mentality.
So does that mean you still would want him to work?
He don't have. Why would he want to work? He would. I would still assume if he the man that, you know, my nigga or whatever. You know, let her know my Gemini. He's still gonna try to do his thing and make it pop because he was doing that before.
All right.
But now we just got millions of dollars. But it's not like he's gonna. A fuckboy mentality and a man mentality are two different mentalities, whether you have money or not. That's how that's how I'm gonna look at that.
Right.
Whether I won the lotto or not, he's not gonna just sit up and act like it's great. He's still going to do what he's doing.
The scenario she gave, though.
Yes, she did. She said, if he won the lotto, would our relationship change? No, our relationship would not change because regardless of these millions and billions of dollars, he's still going to do his thing.
But it makes it easier for him to do his thing.
So
that's
what?
where the change comes in. It just makes it easier.
I want to remix that a little bit if you don't mind, sis.
Go ahead, Travis. Go ahead.
Okay, so let me ask you. All right, so we're talking about the man. What if the woman won the lottery?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what she said. She said if the woman wants the lottery, not if the man won.
Oh,
That's
okay.
what
Well,
I said. But
hey,
you guys but it was interesting because you guys automatically thought of the guy winning the lottery.
Right.
I just
I
said,
did.
But I
you win
heard
the
what you
lottery.
said, sis. I heard what you
okay.
said.
Oh, I was
I
listening to
heard
you.
what you said.
I did. Hey, listen. I'll be the first to tell you, man. Sometimes I don't hear like the details. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying. I automatically went straight. I was like, it wouldn't make a difference because I always told my wife, I said, man, we hit, bro. Look, you ain't got to worry about nothing. Like we traveling, we doing on this, that, and the other. Now, if she hit, we traveling, we still. I mean, because we got the same mentality, but I can tell you this. I'm from Chicago, but I went to school in Gary, Indiana, and there was a guy there that him and his wife, they both went into engineering careers. He got put in Forbes magazine back in, I want to say like 2005, right? His
Versus
wife,
she Audi 5,000.
If you gonna leave the reality, no. But if you can't win a couple $1 million and still fuck with your dude, why you with him? That
no,
means he a
That's
bum.
it.
well,
That's what I
here's the deal.
said.
Here's the deal. And it wasn't a lottery deal. But with this situation, he got entered into Forbes magazine for being one of the most influential black young kids from Gary, Indiana, right? He was making $150,000 a year his first year out of college. His wife specialized, they did the same job, but like she specialized in something else. I can't remember what it was. And she was making close to 210,000. He tripped and told her, he said, you're gonna have to take a lower position. He was like, there's no woman gonna make more money than me. That it was like, and it was
Word.
like, now he is a friend of my friend. And like me and him didn't like, you know what I'm saying, talk like that in high school. So like I didn't have a relationship with him, but I was like, bro, are you out of your mind? First and foremost,
Oh,
they were married. They were married, and he made her, and she was so loyal to him, made her take a lower position. So that question is valid. How many men would flip if your girl came home? He's like, babe, look, I just got the lottery ticket, man. We just won 50 mil. And he looking like, man, you know what I'm saying? He may feel like, man, I'm a scrub now. You know what I'm saying? I got to answer to you. I got to wait for you to get the check. So I think that's the question that like you in the back of your mind as a man, you know your relationship ain't solid already. You know what I'm saying? Because like that's saying if your wife got a job
You
making
speaking facts.
$50 more than you an hour, you gonna be mad. You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
what that and but when we as women say we want a man who do, people take that as crazy, but you speaking facts right now. You speaking
man,
facts
see,
because
but the thing is, for me
you
though,
being
I
facts
don't
because
care.
that's how a lot
Listen,
of men are. No
see,
shade, no tea.
Joby, for
Go
me, it
ahead.
don't matter if she makes more money than me. I'm still going to be the man at that house,
right.
regardless.
But
That's just
a lot
me.
of men can't pull that through. And the reality is, Ledford, just because you are the way you are, don't mean that a lot of these men aren't the way they are.
I'm
And
not
it's
saying right.
okay
I
because
can only
we
speak for
just have to
myself.
accept. We can't. My thing is, you can't be like, oh, I would like. We have to accept human nature for what it is. So if he ain't gonna hold, I would hope that my dude would be like, he ain't even think about it because I'm not even going. I'm not busting fly because I just made all this money because he hold it down anyway. You understand? So when you talk about because you're gonna spend your money on Sephora, when I get that, when shit like that happen and he's the provider, he will feel less of a way.
I wouldn't. Being real, if I'm understanding you, see,
Well,
I don't care. I don't care if my woman stays home, if that's what she want to do. If she wants to go to work, if she makes more money to me, it doesn't matter to me. I'm still going to be the man of the house. And if she feels because she makes more money than me, I'm not the man of the house, well, then we got to go. We got to go our own separate ways. Then that's just the way I see it.
But the reality is, if you don't provide for your household, regardless if it's purposeful or not, if a woman doesn't feel like she's provided for by you, period. Whether it's purposeful.
Well, if she feels because she makes more money than me,
Let me
that
finish.
I'm not providing for her, then
it's about
that's on
okay.
her.
It's
That's
a
not
little
on
bit of
me.
it's a little bit about money, but for the most part, if she don't feel like she can count on you to be the man of this household, that's how you, and that's
Well,
how
I said
how
I'm the
you
man
get
of the house.
the
I'm the
angry
man
black
of the house,
woman.
regardless of what type of money comes in. I'm the man of the house. Period. That's all
You're
I'm
not
saying.
the man of the house if she got to pay all the bills, boo.
No,
You
we said money coming in. I've been saying about paying bills.
But if okay, Ledford, let me ask you a question. If your wife have to pay all the bills, can you follow?
So once again, you're painting that picture on me.
Can I just asked a question. I didn't put nothing on you. I understand why.
Yeah, you keep saying the same thing, and I told you.
No, I
pay all
did
the
not.
bills.
I don't repeat myself.
I pay
Sir.
all the
that.
bills. I don't care how much money she bring in. If
I
I'm paying all the
said
bills,
no. If she pay all the bills and you out here, I'm not saying you because this is not you. I'm just asking if the man is out here. Let's say he want to be a rapper. He 40. He still want to be a rapper. Let's just say that. Let's just use that. She busting her ass. Is he the man of the household, or is she the man of the household?
see that's
Now,
look. Okay, look. This is what I'm saying. I would be the man of the household regardless.
I asked
That's
you
all
a
I'm saying.
question.
so
I'm
let me
just saying.
ask you guys here. Bert said
If
anyone
I'm the 40,
who
if
gets a
I'm the
large sum of
40-year-old
money, the
rapper,
relationship will
and I ain't
change.
got no money coming in, and she bringing all the money, I'm still gonna be the man of the house until we have to go our separate ways. I'm not gonna be no less of no man because she's bringing in more money, or I'm not making no money. For me, that's just the way I see it.
Okay. Well, that's okay.
All right. So Burns said anyone getting a large sum of money, the relationship will change for real. So whether it's the man or the woman.
No, see, I think it would change if it was the woman that got the money. Because like Joey said, I guess a woman thinks that whoever brings in the most money is the man. And
I
the
didn't
man
say
is the
that.
man,
I said
period, if he's a man.
I don't
If
think
he's a man, I don't care what kind of man he is.
That's
If
not
he's
what
a
she
real
said.
man.
That's not what I said, Mister.
But you did say that.
That's not what I said.
No, she did not.
Yes, she did.
No, she did not.
She said that if it was a 40-year-old rapper not bringing in any money, and she's got all the money coming in, do he feel like he should be the man of the house? That's what she said.
No, but she said he wasn't doing anything.
Ain't that what I just said? I said if he's a 40-year-old rapper who's not bringing in any money, and she's bringing in all the cash, she's bringing in all the dough, the skrill, or whatever. Do he feel like he's going to be less than a man, or is he a man?
You
and
said
me, I'm
he,
saying
when he
if
started this
he's
and was talking about me spending my money on Sephora.
He was her man before she had any money. So what's the difference? The only difference is the money.
But the difference now is you still aren't contributing.
Right. Well, she was contributing from Jump Street.
Who said that?
You said he's a 40-year-old rapper.
I'm like, Portia, who said that?
You said he was a 40-year-old rapper who had no money. So what do you mean?
I'm 40.
Like that when you met him.
You just inspired me to quit my job. I'm gonna be a rapper tomorrow. Going through the
That's what I'm saying. But like Ledford, I get you focusing on the specifics, or if it was, but like, could we step back and just look at what the fuck you just said? It's okay for a grown ass man to not
say that. See, there you go again. I didn't say
that.
A man is a man regardless of how much money he has.
Can I say something? The other man on this chat,
I'm not saying a man gonna take care of his house.
His job based off of what you said, sir.
Look, I don't believe a man should sit around the house while his woman is out working, bringing home the money. That's not what I'm saying.
Okay. I know that's not what you're saying, but we gotta take it out of our own self and deal with. Like we can't make it personal.
Right. I'm not making this personal.
I think so.
No, I'm not. What I'm doing is I'm trying, because I can only talk for myself.
Okay.
And so I'm giving
Lester,
you.
would you be a 40-year-old
how I
rapper?
feel. No,
Lester, would you be a 40-year-old rapper?
No.
So why are you making excuses for them?
I'm
Period.
we
End
go
of story.
again.
Why are you making
I'm not
excuses
making
for
excuses for
shit?
nobody. I'm only talking for myself.
So that why would you make excuses for a 40-year-old rapper who doesn't provide for his family? Think about that.
Exactly.
Think about that.
A rapper, he could be doing nothing. You're using the word rapper, but he could be a what? A garbage.
A bum.
A bum.
Whatever.
He was all of that when you was with him. That's what I'm saying.
Personally, you know how I feel. I think he should be with him.
When you got with the bum, he was your man. When you got with the bum.
So you stuck with the bum forever? If you 40, you realize, I done wasted my life with this bum ass nigga who has nothing.
You're wasting your life when you got with the bum ass nigga because you knew he was a bum when you got with him.
That's true too.
Okay, so let me ask you this, sis. And I know you got a guy, but like, put yourself in that position. You right now, you play the lottery, you hit, and let's say it was the last one we had. It was like you get $750 million back. Your dude is popping on TikTok, but he ain't bringing no money in. You know what I'm saying? Doing a little rapping and whatever the case is. He on TikTok and wherever. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't never got no money for him. Like every time y'all go out to eat, you foot in the bill. He drive your car, drop you off, sort of like Jody out of Baby Boy, the movie Baby Boy. Now you just hit the lottery. Now, sis, I ask you, what do you do at this point? Do you A, stay in this relationship and drape your guy and just get him flossed out? Or B, do you go away and just say, I'm done with this? Like, I mean, what do you do?
Ledford, is my Gemini broke?
It's gonna be B.
Ledford, is my Gemini broke? Ledford been here since, well, not here because this is Bella. Ledford been on my channel before I had 1,000 subscribers. Ledford, is my Gemini broke?
Oh,
okay.
But if he
did we have a situation where I have to feel I've been doing all this shit and now it's the come up. He has been. Bounce.
I already know you.
But I don't. The thing is, I date men, period, who always have a goal in mind.
Right. But
so that's me personally. Even if I win the lotto, he been had a goal in mind. He ain't broke his damn self. He been working towards building the empire. That's his words, not mine. He's been working towards his empire. So like Ledford say, my thing is I want what I want when I want it, but that's our problems. But I won't even be in that position to begin with. My dude will probably be like, oh wow, what the fuck? But I'm still building this empire.
Right, but you're gonna bounce too though.
Me? Ledford.
You're gonna bounce.
Wow.
Vern said first off,
do I bounce? Do we get into problems? You Ledford is shady. He's shady tonight.
He's bossy.
He's mad at me.
I don't know. I might have to mute your line.
He's so upset at me tonight. I don't know what I did to him.
I'm not upset with anyone. I don't know why you keep
saying that. Are you?
I'm not.
Scorpio is upset with me.
I mean, the brother said the same thing I said for the most part.
No, he didn't.
He did.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
Last week he asked you the question, and you pivoted to me. He asked you the question, you pivoted to me.
I know. I asked you a question because he said.
Well, you need to answer his question.
Matter of fact, we had a whole live stream, a regular live stream tonight, plus a members only live stream where we was talking about that. I don't even date men who need me to provide for them. Right. And you know that the only reason I pivoted to you is because you know my position with the dude that I'm with. You know, you've been my mod, and and you've been promoting me to stay and to stop running like the retard I have been for the last 2.5 years. So let's not, because you feeling a way. If
Here we
you
go.
are
Why you
feeling
keep
a way,
saying that?
wait. If you are feeling a way, let's deal with the reality of the Jovi you know, and not the feelings you have at this moment based off of some shit that maybe have nothing to do with me, or maybe just be a misunderstanding between us. Let's not do that, sir.
Okay, well, what kind of misunderstanding do you perceive?
I don't know.
I don't have a
You've been ignoring
misunderstanding.
me. You
I
very
know exactly where
argumentative
you're
right
coming.
now. I don't know. I thought we was good. I don't know. I just know that my first mod, my number one mod has been MIA, and now he's very aggressive.
Joey, I can't be over there all the time. I can't. I got things to do.
Dude, I walked into the right live tonight. Boy.
Answer Trap's question though.
Man,
I asked you that question because you
No.
know me well enough.
Answer his question.
Well, okay, restate the question, Trap Vision. So I'm very specific for my Scorpio brother.
all right. So you got a guy that he popping on, like I said, he doing his rapping thing on TikTok, he doing dances or whatever the case is, but it's not bringing no money in there. You dating this dude. You go out and you win the lottery. Now you working, you've been taking care of your man, you've been doing your thing, you know what I'm saying? Y'all been in a relationship, whatever. And you win the lottery, right? Do you you finish, you know what I'm saying? If he want to be a rapper, you put money into his career, whatever the case is, or do you bounce, say, hey, look, you a bum, dude, I can't deal with it no more, you out?
I wouldn't even be in a position with that man if we're going to keep it above. I'm the creative. I like a man who is stable. I'm 40. I'm 40 years old. I like a man who is stable and secure and can provide for his family. So regardless if I win the lottery or not, he still has that mentality. If he follow his dreams, he's still going to be stable in a full-time career.
Okay, well, you know what, sis? I mean, that I'm gonna tell you the reality. The reality is that I do know people that are in relationships that, like, the guy he just there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he go out, do his thing, he grind, you know what I'm saying, hustle out there on the street, come back with some little pocket change, enough to go take him out to eat it, but ain't nothing that's going to, like, really pay no bills.
I know people like that too.
You know what I'm saying? And well, here's the deal. I feel like this, and I know somebody that this happened to, a friend of mine. She was in a bad car accident, man. Train hit her, right? It was actually a train car, had broke off from the actual train. So the gates was up. He was driving through, and the train car ripped her up, man. She had like 178 stitches all over the place, right? So she got a big lump sum of money, and she was with this dude. Now, this is my girl. Like, we cool. We've been cool. We went to high school and everything. When she got out the hospital, she was like, man, Trap, man, they fixed me up, man. Like, they gave me a lot of money. I got close to $1 million. I was like, really? She said, yeah. She said, I want to bless my sister. She been wanting to start a business. So I was like, man, do it. You know what I'm saying? I was like, how much to start a business? She was like, 50 grand. I was like, well, if she can, get off the ground with it, do it. Because I think she got like $800 and some thousand back. She had this guy, and this dude, like, I knew him, straight bum. I mean, I'm talking about this dude hang out a lot. Every time I drive, I'm coming from work, he at the gas station with like a posse of cats, man, just sitting there smoking and joking. And this dude literally sucked up over $500,000 from her. I'm telling you, she was broke in 2 years. She was completely broke in 2 years. She literally in the past 3 years. Now she just got this money, like I ain't gonna say just, she got the money 10 years ago. But in the past 2 years, she just got her life back together, man. She found a dude, they got married, man. Like, I saw her virtual wedding and everything. I was like, man, that was dope. You know what I'm saying? But like, she just got back on her feet. Again, I'm 43. She's 42. And she had this bum dude. I was like, and I told her,
you arguing my point, right?
Right.
You arguing my point.
But listen, I'm telling you the fact. I'm telling you the fact of the matter. But but just think about it. She dated this dude before, like, he didn't have nothing.
Right.
He had nothing.
That's
He
my
didn't do
point.
nothing. He didn't bring nothing to the relationship besides, I guess, he was good in bed. You know what I'm saying?
Big
Whatever.
dick and bubble gum. Trap, you need to watch my channel more because I believe a man should bring more than big dick and bubble gum. And you're right, she fucked up because she shouldn't have been fucking with him to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
To begin with, at all.
Mm-hmm.
But
Because
since you know
she
that-
was better than that.
Well, since you know what's out there.
I do recognize what's out there, and I do recognize people's situation, and I do recognize that it happens. My thing is, as Black women, we deserve more, and you should want more.
But not only that, he should want more for his woman and his family too.
Shit, he should want more for himself.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
That's my point.
You know what? I'll say this. And I had an opportunity, man, 2 years ago, at this church up in here in Indiana. They had asked me. They said, "Hey, man, do you mind, running this basketball thing?" Now, I don't play ball. You know what I'm saying? I didn't play ball in school. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't no good at it. So they was like, run a basketball thing for these dudes. I said, bro, I don't play ball. They said, it don't matter, man. We just need a mentor. I said, all right, cool. So I'm in there, and the stories that I heard, like, we start having like young ladies come in there that can ball, but like the stories I'm hearing, man, it's parents are like not paying attention to their kids and stuff like that. And I was like, man, like, I didn't have the best background, you know what I'm saying, coming up, man. But I think once you get to become a man, you should want better. Just like you said, you see examples. Even if you didn't have a good example at home, you see what a good example look like in either your homeboy or somebody, even TV. I mean, there was still some shows that had some wholesome stuff on there that was showing you what a man to do. You know what I'm saying? Go out and work and do this, that, and the other. But now I'm looking at a generation of guys that they feel like, YouTube or TikTok is it. They leeching off their women. I'm like, dude, are y'all serious? Like that? Man, I don't get it. But then the bad part is like I'm looking at the women taking it. I'm like, are you serious, sis?
Exactly.
Like, no.
That's what I'm saying. I would never put myself in a situation trap where she can put me out and I'm walking down the street with 2 bags. Man. There's no way I'm gonna put myself in a situation like that.
Thank you, Verse. So here's the thing, guys. We talked a lot about, what we would do in certain situations. And the one thing I hadn't really heard anybody touch on is how the dynamic would change if the man was working. I heard about, if he's a bum and all that, but what about if he's working and you guys are already, like doing your thing? You're working, you're doing your thing. He's working, he's doing his thing. And now you guys have the opportunity to change the circumstance because this money came in. Like, how would that change the dynamic? Would it change if she had it versus him having it? Or is it the same no matter who had it?
It would change if she won the lottery, things would change. If he won the lottery, it wouldn't. I mean, it would change their circumstances because it would make them, able to go do more things, travel and whatnot, maybe buy homes and whatever. If he won it, and if the relationship was cool and before they won it, things nothing will change. But if she won it, things would change because a lot of women believe whoever has the most money is the man of the house.
I don't think so. I don't subscribe by that. And I've been in situations several times where I made more than my spouse. I made more than the guy that I was dating. And it did not change the dynamics of the relationship because I feel, certain things I should not have to do regardless of whether or not I had more money than him or less money than him. And we talked about it before DOD. There's certain things I don't like doing as a woman. And I feel like if there's a man in the house, you should do that.
Right. I agree.
So that would not change no matter who had the bigger bank account.
But a lot of women don't see it that way.
But see, I think it would change it in certain dynamics, man. Like, here's the deal: is I believe from a man's standpoint, like there's a lot of pride. Men have pride, for the most part. Most men that I know got pride, and that's a question. That's something that they would have to battle in themselves. Like, how would they feel? Like, man, my wife, you know what I'm saying? She got all this money now, you know what I'm saying? And like, I can't stack up to that. You know what I mean? And it just depends on where he is. You know what I'm saying? He may not be secure yet. You know what I mean? So with me, I would honestly be like, okay, you just won the lottery. Now we can complete that stuff that we were talking about. You know what I'm saying? Starting our businesses and stuff like that, and
Right.
starting new foundations and whatnot. I mean, that's what my mind is on, because
Right.
I know how my wife is going to move. The first thing she can be like, okay, babe, which one do we tackle first? You know what I'm saying? Because we got a vision board and that that kind of money. So for us, it's not a question. She wins the lottery, I win the lottery. It's gonna be the same. But I know for a fact, man, I got good friends, that's not gonna be the situation because we've had this conversation before. Like,
Right.
man,
So you got a good woman though, Trap. You got.
It's the mentality. I think it's the mentality of the man.
Exactly.
Honestly, I think it's the mentality, like Trap says, of the man more than the woman, because a man has pride. It's like we can't do nothing about the fact that we won millions of fucking dollars. We can't do nothing about it. We played a ticket. It just happened. Okay. But if he's the type of man that is going to, if he was a weak man to begin with, he going to be a weak man after the millions of dollars. If he a strong man, if he was making it happen, he's gonna be like, okay, well, I'm gonna take a little bit of this of my wife money, and I'm gonna flip this and do all of this shit that we done said we was gonna do, and I'm gonna make it happen.
But see, Joey, that's the part I don't get, and I even heard Trap say it, and that's just the part that I don't get.
Why don't you have? Why you don't get when I just did was agree with what Trap said. All I did,
and I have a problem with it. Kind of the problem that I have with it is that when you say my wife's money, now all of a sudden it's just her money. How come it's not yours?
He just said it though. He just said it. If a man is gonna be a man, and a man gonna feel, regardless if his wife say this is our money, baby, this is our money, baby, he gonna feel a way because a man got pride, and I recognize that a man got pride.
If I won the lottery, I'm gonna say it's our money
because that's a man.
Right.
Because you're a man, and it's and you like, yeah, I got this. I hold this down. This man just said nothing that I did not repeat, but you had nothing to say about what he said.
I'm saying that
why you ain't had no issue with what he said, and all I did was repeat what he said, and you got drama with it.
That it's her money now.
Leffert, he just said that,
and not yours money together.
Leffert, he just said that. He said that. He said a man got pride, and a man gonna feel. But it was no drama.
But I wouldn't.
The woman is gonna be. Of course, the woman is gonna be like, "Oh, this is our money, baby. It's our money." But that man, if that man is a man, and that man stands, that man gonna feel. That man gonna be like.
Hey, but I'm a man, and I still won't feel no kind of way about it because, like Trap's woman, he got a good wife. I can tell by what he's saying. She's not gonna make him feel like, oh, now I got all the money. You ain't the man of the house no more. She's gonna say, okay, baby, like he said, baby, come on, we need to hit this vision board and knock this out. See, she's not thinking about, oh, you're not the man of the house no more because I won the lottery. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell you this.
You want to be contrary with me. I don't know what I did. Maybe it was the last video, sir. I don't know what I did, but okay.
He love you. Their big brother love you. I can tell.
Okay. Because I said absolutely nothing that I didn't even finish my thought. But what I did say was absolutely nothing different from what this man just said. Nothing. Nothing. But it's okay. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay.
I think you feel some kind of way that I haven't been over there lately. That's what
what you saying is kind of crazy. Because I didn't say anything. I didn't even make my point.
Your
I didn't
point
even
was
make
exactly.
my point. All I
Your point
did
was
was
exactly-
reiterate what this grown man said,
That's your
and what
point.
this grown man on this live said, and somehow I'm wrong.
I didn't say you was wrong.
Apparently so.
Oh, I'm saying I
Okay,
disagree
so,
with the
hey,
part where you're
listen,
saying
I
that all
wanna-
of a sudden she wins and now it's her money and not their money. That's all I'm saying.
I didn't say that. I said a man got pride, just like that. That's just like the man on this live just said. A man got pride. It's not, again, it's not about you, sir. It's about most men. Most men got pride and go feel away.
I think all men got
And the reality is not about what we want it to be. It's about what the reality is.
right.
And the reality is that his character, when y'all win the lottery, whether y'all married, dated, whatever, his character is gonna speak volumes in that moment.
No, his character spoke volume before you got the money.
That too, but a lot of people date men who have no character. But again, we can't talk about that because that's a whole other shit.
Then you can't expect them to have any character when you get the money. Then
Here's the thing, though. Character can change, or things can change. The circumstances can change. What he felt or what she felt before that millions of dollars hit may change on a dime, because now we have a factor of having more discretionary income, more flexibility in doing things that you were not allotted the privilege to do beforehand. Money changes things. That's why money can make a relationship, money can break a relationship.
but you hear what Trap said, though, right?
So listen,
In the scenario, in the example that he gave about that brother that took that.
He gave a great
I'm
example.
going to share something with y'all real quick. In the beginning of our relationship, I'm gonna say maybe three years into our marriage, I messed around and I lost my job. Right now, I'm immature in our marriage, and she was popping. She had money and stuff like that. Man, I'm gonna tell y'all honestly, I felt some type of way. You know what I'm saying? I was like, dude. And then I had a child outside our marriage. Like when we got together, I was dating this chick. She got pregnant. Then me and my wife, I dumped her, and we started dating and whatever. You know what I'm saying? So I got a baby outside. You know what I mean? And then I get married. So now I got to pay child support. I lose my job. Right? I'm 2 years into marriage. I get behind, and they took my tax check and my wife's tax check. I'm talking about, I'm looking like a straight bum. Now, I don't have a job. I don't have nothing. You know what I'm saying? And my wife is on the phone like, I don't know what I'm going to do. They just took my tax check, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, man, I'm talking about, I felt like horrible. And then she got, you know what I'm saying, an increase in her pay. And like, I'm at the crib just like, I'm cooking and making sure the other kids is straight. But I'm telling you, if she would have hit the lottery at that point in time, I would have felt like that example. I'd have been like, okay, this relationship is over because I don't have nothing to contribute. I wouldn't have felt like a man at all. You know what I'm saying? Because I was already feeling like, by her working, I was already feeling like a bum. Even though it wasn't like I wasn't trying though. You know what I'm saying? I was like, dude, I was still trying to get out there. Just like the jobs were scarce here at the time. So I'm sitting here like, what I'm gonna do? It took me nearly a year to get a job, man. I'm telling you, that was a strain on our relationship. But here we are 18 years later, and I had to develop it. Like you said, money can make or break, but I think and circumstances do change. But I think it takes a maturity. It takes a lot of experience with each other, man. And like right now, like you said, I mean, it wouldn't make a difference who won them. Like she can win $6 billion tomorrow, which I'll be screaming from here to high heaven. You know what I'm saying? Because I already know what's gonna happen. I already know what's gonna happen. We gonna pop. We gonna do our thing. We just gonna enjoy life. You know what I'm saying? We're not gonna have the stresses of all that other crap. You know what I'm saying? But for those people that are insecure and immature or haven't reached that point, you know what I'm saying? They may not even be focused on their lady and trying to. It kind of double back to that whole proposal thing. You know what I'm saying? Like the lady that asked me to marry me, she had no focus. She had no drive to do anything. She just she was like, hey, you got potential. I want you to be my husband. I'm like, well, what are you gonna do? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I
I mean,
just want to just look pretty and be good in bed.
and that
Wow.
was the thing. That was the thing. So I think if the shoe was on the foot, if I would have been in that relationship, the previous relationship, and we hit the lottery, she hit the lottery, I know for a fact, I'm like, man, this chick's not about to have no control over me. She's not about to be telling me what to do. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Like, nope,
That's
I'm
right.
out. You can have you and your money can go on because I ain't going.
That's what I was
know.
saying. I'm the man of the house regardless. Right. You're right, Trap. You're right.
So like, and I know some guys, man, and I'm gonna tell you this. I can literally sit here and tell you guys, man, I've been in some relationships, man. Girls made good money. You know what I'm saying? I've dated an engineer before. She's making $2,300 a week up in Chicago. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna tell me or disrespect me because you make more money than me. So that relationship ended quick. You know what I mean?
Boom.
So I feel what you're
Boom.
saying too,
That's
bro,
all I'm
because
saying.
at the end of the day, my wife know that I'm the protector. Even if she made more money, if she can make $10,000 more than me a month, I don't care. I still run everything. I raise my boys the way I need to.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying, as a man, and I'm the protector of the crib. You know what I'm saying? I make decisions,
Exactly.
and like we make decisions together. But you know, some stuff she be like, "Hey, what do you think about this? Should we do this?" And I'm like, "Nah, we ain't moving that way." You know what I'm saying? So,
Yep.
I mean, I see both points. I know, and I can tell, like my sis over there, man. She like, "Hey, I ain't dating no bum dude, so I ain't gonna put myself in that situation." But I mean, you gotta admit though, there are some sisters out there that it's slim pickings, I guess, in certain areas, and they like, man, I guess I gotta just take what I can get because you do look good, and I guess you know what I'm saying. It is what it is.
It is
It
what
is
it
what
is.
it is. That's a tough question though for
Yeah,
some
I
people.
mean, you have to really think about it because, like I said, the character of the person can change when money is now a huge factor. If it's a thing where, you make a couple of thousand more or, even 10, 20, $30,000 more than your man, it's okay. In some circumstances, some men don't, their egos can't take it. So that, you'll know right off the bat. But when it's multiple zeros in front, it can make a man some men, it can make them feel like, wow, well, I bet she thinks she can boss over me.
No,
That might
if
not
she
even be the
tries
case.
to boss over you, I don't worry about what if that's not what she's doing, then I don't trip off that. I'm gonna come,
Right,
hey.
but that might not even be the case. But again, some men, their egos can't handle that. They can't handle the fact that there's a woman who is, your woman, and she's making more than you. She's a millionaire, and you're not.
Well, he should have felt that way before he got with her then. Or she should have felt something about him before she got with him.
But I see his point too. What he was saying is like the verbiage. Like, now we're millionaires. I see where you coming from too, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because that should be the case right there. It shouldn't be like, hey, babe, I just won 100 mil. Oh, we for real? Yeah, we just won 100 mil. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But if it's that, oh yeah, I won a mil, and you feel like, yeah, she won a mil, and you sitting there scratching your head like, shh, man, she about to trip. Or I'm like, man, dude, I don't like that because you know what I'm saying. I work at Walmart. You know what I'm saying. I was making $14 an hour. Stocking shelves and breaking down boxes or whatever the case is. Now she can call the shots. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just, I guess it's just a mentality of a relationship, or like it's the dynamic of the relationship. That's what it's.
Right.
I guess it breaks it
Yeah.
down to the dynamic of the
Right.
relationship.
Yep.
And
Okay.
again, it might not even be her fault or his fault. It might not even be the fact that they've done anything differently than they've already done. It's just a perceived notion that now there's a new dynamic in place that was not there before, and this may change the relationship because of it.
Okay, Lady Bella, I have to go. Gentlemen, I listen, Trap, I had a great time talking to you tonight. Ledford, I miss you. I miss you. I love you.
Yes.
Stop playing with me. I love you.
No, you
You my
don't. No, you
favorite
don't.
mod
No, you
ever.
don't.
Stop playing.
No, you don't. No, you.
But I gotta go though.
Thank you, sis, for coming and hanging
Of
out.
course,
If you love me, I would have. If you love me, I would have had some.
What happened,
Cheesecake.
Ledford?
I
No,
knew
if you
you
love me, I
loved
would
me.
have had some cheesecake.
What he say?
Mhm. If you loved him, he would have had some
Cheesecake,
cheesecake.
tea cake,
Cake, some tea cake.
cheesecake, tea
We've been
cake,
talking about
some
this
kind of
tea
cake.
cake. Ledford taught me what a tea cake was because I did not know.
I actually do know what a tea cake is.
I didn't.
Quit playing. I
What?
grew up on tea cakes, man.
I hear that.
Oh yeah, brother, me too, brother.
I appreciate it. It was great speaking to both y'all, or all three of y'all. I love you, Ledford. Thank you, Bella, for letting me
All right,
on.
Joey.
And it was great meeting you, sir.
Okay.
And I gotta go. I'm out.
Have a
Bye,
good night.
bro. See you
Peace,
later.
sis.
Later.
Oh my goodness.
That was a great chat. Man, you know what? I ain't had this much fun on chat in a little bit.
Yeah, man, go check Jovi out.
Yeah,
Go check
we
her
do
channel
every
out, man. She's pretty
Thursday.
good.
I just wrote it down, man. Before she got on, I seen she had threw something in a private chat. So yeah, man, she's cool to talk to, man. Like I said, I love the banter. I love going back and forth. You know, I do that with
Right, yeah.
Meet Nye channel. I go back and forth with Anwar, man. That's my guy. That's my big brother, man. Like that dude, man, is real special, man. Like, and Verns. I love talking to Verns. I don't know if she's still in the chat. Verns is, man. Who I think I want to say Be the Difference Clothing. I think hooked me to Verns. I want to
Yes.
say I
Mhm.
think and Joy,
I
man.
love Joy.
Joy is, man. Don't even get me started on Joy. That's my girl, man.
Mhm.
Like she is so real, man. Like I mean, like they for real people. They for real people, and it's just crazy how this whole community is, man. Because I'm telling you, before this whole pandemic thing, I would get on YouTube just to look at like music videos or how-to videos. I didn't look at vlogs. I ain't do none of that. I didn't even know you guys existed. Like for real. And
Mhm.
I'm like, the pandemic hit, and I'm like, man, I'm bored out of my mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I was doing YouTube, but you know what I'm saying? I had started doing YouTube, but like it was slow grinding. Like I literally just hit 1,000 subscribers.
Oh, congrats.
Man, boy, when I tell y'all thank you, I had tears in my eyes, man. I'm sitting here like I can't believe it. I hit it, man, because my first year only had I think 185 to 200 subscribers. I was like, I thought this was supposed to go better than this. I was like, I'm looking at
Listen.
YouTubers that was hitting, you know what I'm saying? Like this girl got on there. She does, I think A Girl in a Van, I think is what her channel is called. And she had 1 million subscribers her first year. Like she was brand new. I
Mhm.
watched her right before the pandemic. Like I want to say she started maybe in October of 2019.
Mhm.
And before that next year of October, the girl had over 1 million subscribers. So I was
Mhm.
like, oh crap, okay. I mean, I'm not interested. I ain't no chick or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I know because she's a pretty girl, but I'm like, all right, I can at least get maybe 2,000 or 3,000 people to subscribe. Man, please. Man,
It's a hard knock life out here in these YouTube streets. I remember when I had
man.
50 subscribers.
I heard you say
50.
that. I heard, you know what? I listened to your testimony when I heard you talking. Man, you had me. I was standing up when I was listening to you talk, and I walked back to my chair and just like gave you my full attention. I was like, wow. I was like, wow. And I say, I mean, you didn't hear me say it, but I'm like, sister, I'm sorry for complaining. I was like, man, this ain't right. Man, these people, man, give me thumbs down and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, Anwar over there, Meet Nine. Man, he got so frustrated and mad because like somebody gave him a thumbs down on one of his videos. He was like, dude, I remember I put a video out and I had 3 thumbs down before I had a thumbs up. Oh, I was hot.
Yeah.
I
Listen, my video hadn't even launched yet, and I had thumbs down.
you said that. You said that the other day when we was on Burns. Man, I'm telling you, like I said, since I was listening to you, my boss walked past, or my team lead walked past. He said, "What you doing?" I was like, "Man, I gotta listen to this, man. This is talking some facts right now."
Yeah.
He said, "Oh, okay." So like, my job cool. They ain't tripping on it, but man, sis, you made me feel normal though. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not just you, but Verns too. But like, I felt like, okay, it's not just me.
No, it's not. Hey, Willie, welcome in. Tristan Bell, hello. Welcome.
What's going on, Tristan?
It's not just you. It's not just me. It happens. And you know what? The cream always rises to the top. And my grandmother used to always say that. She's like, just keep doing what you're doing. Cream always rises to the top. And you got to believe that. You've got to have your mindset on just going. Like, I always compare myself to a thoroughbred, right? And if you've ever been to a horse race, you know the thoroughbreds have blinders on when they run. So they can't see what's to the left of them. They can't see what's to the right of them because their sole focus is getting across the line. It doesn't matter who's where. Get myself across the line.
Right, but you're a Triple Crown winner, right?
Honey.
There you go. That's what I'm talking.
Hey, sis, I'm gonna tell you something. My wife had said today. She looked at the video I dropped today. She said, "Oh, baby, you looking rough. Like you had just your t-shirt on." Because I normally like throw on like a flavored shirt or like a button up or something with my hat. I had just got through working out, and I said, I was like, "Look, I was working out, and it hit me." Because I had the show written out there, what I was going to do. I was going to throw my little dress clothes on or whatever and do the show because it was like a 1K show. But I was like, at that point in time, I said, no, I have to put it out just like this. And I told her, I said, man, something hit me because I was looking at I was working out to this one guy and I was running some playlists and I'm listening to the playlist over the workout dude. And I said, okay, I got to go now. I mean, I can't wait. So I'm in the video sweating and a raggedy t-shirt on, and I'm just doing my spiel. Of course, I still hit on some of the topics I had written down, but it was like, look, I hit 1K, and then I could just sum it up for you. I was just giving credit and honor to the people that helped me, that, you know what I'm saying, that protected me, that was riding with me the whole time, because hitting one, it took me let me see, I've been on YouTube 2 years and 3 months, and I literally just hit 1K last week. It ain't even been a full week yet. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm going. I don't care what I look like at this point because people gonna ride with me. They're gonna ride. If they not, hey, get off the bus. Go on about your business. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. And you have to have that mindset. You have to say, you know what, it's go time no matter what.
Yeah, man.
No matter what, it's go time. And there are days where, you know, I don't feel like, oh my God, I don't feel like putting out a video. I don't feel like getting up. I don't even feel like putting makeup on.
And you know what now, brother? Now that you knocked that goal out, the next goal is monetization.
Exactly.
And, you know, I was looking at my watch time hours. I'm at 3,600 and some change right now.
Yes. Okay.
So I mean,
guys,
you know what?
If you all are listening, we need some playlists ran. We need DOD's playlist run. We need Trap Vision 3D's playlist run. So guys, if you can, please run their playlists.
I'm like 150 away, somewhere around in there.
Oh so man, I got you.
Yeah, I got you too, brother. I got you too. Now.
I promise that, man. That's what I look. I'm gonna tell you like this, and I got this from Verns. I start like when Verns was talking about the playlist and stuff like that, and I had somebody from Verns' channel was like, "Hey, Trap, I'm on your playlist, man. Send me a receipt." And I didn't know what she was talking about, so I hit Verns up like private, like Verns, what she mean? Give a receipt. What does that mean? She was like, oh, they just wanted proof that you do like you gonna run a list. I was like, proof? I said, man, I gave her my word. I told her I was gonna run a list. So I just did it anyway. I went on Instagram and was like, hey, what's your Instagram handle? And she was like, it's this. So I just put on there, I just sent it in Instagram, like, all right, I'm running your list. But I had 4 tablets in this bad boy, man, running lists. And then somebody told me, they said, if you go in there and clear out the cache, you can go run it again. I was like, really?
Run it again.
I was like, bet. So I'm doing it because I believe in my heart that we are so mainstream. In 2019, I watched YouTubers being featured when the ball dropped. I was like, wow, dude, like they were showing actors and all the stuff, the accolades that people got, but they were showing YouTubers, people that I was watching, you know what I'm saying? Like, that, wait a minute, I was like, I just saw this cat was just dropped a video. This dude dancing on the subway. And his video was being shown for the world to see. I said, you know what? That's when I knew. I said, hey, YouTube is it. Like I said before, I was just getting on YouTube just to watch music videos. I never got on to watch vlogs. I never got on to, you know what I'm saying, having coffee with Ricky or something like that. Or, you know what I'm saying? Or I didn't even know who the Mr. Beef was and the Jonah brothers, not Jonah brothers. There's some brothers that get on, the guy that knocked out Nate Robinson, him and his brother, whatever those cats' names is. But these guys are mainstream, making $20 to $30 million a year in AdSense and being sponsorships. I was like, it's just for real, man. That's active. Like Denzel was making.
Iceberg.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, that was like what Denzel would make for a movie, $20 million for a movie. And you got people that's all they doing is pointing their camera, doing some crazy stuff. Like my man Weed to say, man, people picking boogers and doing pranks are making millions of dollars on his platform. So I was like, okay, I'm game. So I know it. I mean, to make a meal, you got to put that work in, though. So
exactly. But I mean, anything worth having is worth working hard for.
Yeah. Hold on, let me.
Always has been.
Hold on, I'm trying to where you at, bro? Where I'm looking for your channel. What's your channel, bro?
Okay, so how you can find him easily if you go on my page. I have him as one of the featured channels on my page.
Okay. Hey, because I mean, look, I'm gonna tell you something. My grandma, which used to make me them fire tea cakes, she told me before. She said, baby, your word is your bond. She said, if your word is broken, you ain't worth nothing. She looked me dead in my eyes. She said, you ain't worth nothing. I'm like, yes, ma'am. So I get, bro, when I tell you I give you my word, that's it.
Hey, me too, man. That's why I am too, brother. So yeah.
Oh, I could tell. I could tell by your banter that you having tonight, bro. Hey, man, listen, y'all made my night, bro. When I take boy, y'all made my night for real. I said, I like this.
I'm glad we made it.
And the thing about it is, brother, there's no hard feelings. We just,
I know that's
everybody have their own life experiences, their own perspectives on things. You know, this is what it is, man.
And you know, I love that. That's why I love this community, man. You know what? I appreciate you guys having me on this panel, though, for real. I don't do it as often, and you know, every once in a while when Vern's have us, I know Vern's invite you up in a minute, but I've been on Vern's before. I've been on Angel's Army. Been with him.
Angel was in here.
Yeah, I saw him earlier. I can't remember who put me on to him, man, but that laugh.
Oh my God! I know.
It was Joy. It was Joy put me on to him because we were talking about people with disabilities, and I was telling him that. No, I was actually telling him. I said, like, I was in the military, and the bad thing about me, I have a learning disability. You know what I'm saying? Like certain things, it just don't register. You know what I'm saying? And I was telling how my son, I noticed that when he was younger, and I got a little trick to get him to learn. I would show videos and then explain to him what it is. And he learned more about visuals than you reading a book. And I was like, well, everybody's learned different. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like that.
Exactly.
You know, you tell me how to do something, I'm like, but you show me, oh, okay, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree. Yep.
You know, so yeah, and I got a chance to meet him, be on the channel with him. And then that pushed me. I met some guy in Holland. This dude hit me up from the Netherlands. He's like, "Hey, I've been watching your show. Do you mind going on a show with me? I want you on my live." I was like, "Where are you from?" He said, "The Netherlands. I'm in North Holland." I said, "Are you serious?" He was like, "Yeah, bro." I was
Yeah.
like, "Bet." I was like, "Bro."
You meet people from all walks of life. I really enjoy my time here, and I really enjoy the people here. I mean, you meet people from all walks of life.
Let me see, Tristan Bill.
And
Oh, that's
it's
Tristan
just-
Bill. I think I'm subscribed to Tristan Bill. I think, and if not, I'll be tonight.
all right, awesome.
I mean, I don't play no games.
Awesome. That's great.
You know what? I can visualize us being in a war type setting when they're saying, "Hey, best video for 2022 on YouTube" or something like that, and we're all at a ceremony, we're being nominated. I can visualize that.
Mm-hmm.
I can literally see that, and we all like in our whatever you like to wear, and we had one of those like Golden Globe Awards or something like that. Like,
Absolutely.
man,
Well, they have an award ceremony for YouTubers as well. And
yeah,
you
I
can get
seen that.
invited to. Mm-hmm.
I voted for Vern's for I forgot what it was. What she got nominated for something.
Oh yeah, that was another YouTuber. She did like her own awards, but I'm talking about for YouTube. They actually have an award ceremony for YouTubers.
Really?
And they have master classes and things of that nature as well. So as you move up, there'll be more opportunities for you to do things.
Okay, so like, are you monetized already, right?
I am. And I was just gonna tell you how I got monetized because I'm a Virgo. Let's just start there. So I'm very anal and I'm very analytical. And so for my channel, I watch the numbers ad nauseum every day, all day. Even when I say I'm not gonna watch it, I'm watching it. Because I can't help it. That I'm programmed, I'm hardwired. That's what I do. Oh, I think we lost DOD. His computer sometimes gets overheated, so he'll be back in a moment.
Okay.
Cools down. So I was watching the numbers, and I was driving everybody crazy. Because I was like, I'm at such and such now. I'm at this now. I'm at that now. And they're like, it's coming. It's coming. So what happens is YouTube takes 48 hours to count your numbers. So let's say, I'm running this live stream right now. I'm running it for 2 hours. For 2 hours, I had about 7 to 10 people who have been constantly in here during that 2 hours. So I get accumulated hours based on how many people stay in the live. Now, if there's a commercial or what have you, they watch the commercial, that's all counted as time.
Okay.
So I don't get to see what time that is, on how much time that is until 2 days later.
Right.
And then because I'm in Eastern Standard Time and Google is on the West Coast, they update their numbers at 12 midnight their time, which I won't see those numbers until 3 a.m. my time. So when I got monetized, I actually got monetized on a Wednesday, but it did not show up on my account until the next day. I was literally on Angel's Live where I got an email from Google. Yeah, I know, honey. StreamYard kicked you off. Oh, StreamYard kicked you off, not the computer. That's funny. I thought the computer kicked you off. Hang on, let me put the link down. So what happened was I was on Angel's Live and I got an email from YouTube saying I've been accepted into the partner program. And I'm looking at my phone and I'm like, oh my God, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. And he actually screenshotted that and used that as a thumbnail for him. I was just like, oh my God, this is crazy. So it literally can happen overnight, is what I'm trying to say, Trap Vision. And you just have to be diligent, go live. Now that you have 1,000 subscribers, you now can get your community tab. That'll come automatically. Post when you're going live. Post when you are live. Keep that tab constantly feeding with different things about your channel because people will continually go back and check it out.
Okay.
So always do that. Always reach out to your people. If you have like a group of people on Facebook that you hang out with or that follow you, post your information there too. If you're on Twitter, post it there too. And also brand your name. If this is what you want to be, like I knew that my name was going to be Brown Girl Bella. So I went and I put Brown Girl Bella in every platform that I could think of. And now I'm even on Clubhouse. So now I have Brown Girl Bella on Clubhouse. On Twitter, on Instagram, the only one that I did not get Brown Girl Bella on, and I have to go back and see if I can actually either change it or start a new one, is on Snapchat. But that's one of those media outlets that I don't really use as much.
Yeah.
So if I don't get it on there, I'm not like, I'm not going to go crazy because I don't get the name on there. But on everything else, I'm Brown Girl Bella. So it's consistent across the board. Get that done and then trademark your name, which will be an investment. My company is called Brown Girl Bella LLC. So I have a Brown Girl Bella company, and YouTube is just the start. I have my merch store, I have some merch on, but I want women, men, everyone, if they think about luxury, I want them to think about Brown Girl Bella. So whether that is wine and spirits, whether that is candles and bath bombs, whether that is lips, lashes, and luxury, which is one of my tags that I use. Anything that you think of that is luxury, I want you to think Brown Girl Bella is the destination for all things luxury. So that is the goal. And so, think about what your goal is. What is Trap Vision 3D? What do you want people to take away from your brand? What are the 3 things that you can say, I'm a master at, and I can really confidently talk about those 3 things? And then do it.
Okay. Well, I know one step I've already made was so I own rights to Trap Vision 3D. I went on this website. Buddy of mine sent me to Namecheap, I think it's called. And they give you opportunity to like buy your name, and use it. So I tried to get Trap Vision, just Trap Vision by itself. Somebody owned rights to that, and they said if I wanted it, I had to pay like $4,000. So I just was like, well, shoot, I got 3D on it. So I put Trap Vision 3D, see if it was available, and it was. So I was like, man, like they let you buy your name out for like 10 years, out, as far as 10 years. So, and it cost me, it wasn't that much for 10 years. I want to say it was like $98 for 10 years. You know what I'm saying?
Really?
Yeah, it's not like it's named cheap. Just what it says. You know what I mean? And like right now, if somebody wanted to use my name in something, they would have to. Now, I had a opportunity, situation down in Georgia where I was doing a pop-up shop where I was the MC for a store, an Invictus store. And the goal was the people go down there and pretty much getting people to come in and buy. they said they want to be by a certain dollar amount. They told me how much they make on the weekend, and they was hoping through this event that I can get more collectors to come in, which I did. I had people come from Alabama and all over the place, man, coming to this event. They had like little finger food. I had a DJ, and all I did was MC for the evening. You know what I'm saying? Just tell them, like, running traffic. I'm like, all right, y'all, we got sales over here. We got this. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, go over there, see my man. We got autographs and all this other stuff. Go sign the cases. It was live. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed myself.
Mm-hmm.
The bad thing about it is my name was on this moniker, and they could literally, I didn't own my name, so they could literally use that. You know what I'm saying? If they wanted to, like other events, just to get traction off of my name, which
Right.
I had, you know, like I was going through that with, you know what I'm saying, a few people doing stuff, skating me. You know, like, so I just went and got my name. I said, let me just pay for my name. So if you use Trap Vision 3D, you got to pay me for that. You know what I'm saying?
That's
If I see you using that, all right, bro, you just pay. I hope that event was worth it, because just like old boy was trying to charge me $4,000 to get it, that's how much you owe me, $4,000.
There you go.
That's just what it is. So
There you go.
yeah, but you know, Brown Girl Bella, I like that, man. You got your whole thing together, man.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
I like that, man, and that just helps me though. You know, even talking to DOD, listening to him, he seems like so mature and level headed, man, and he sounds like he got a lot of knowledge. And I'm definitely going over to check his channel out, man, because I literally, I'm like I said, I'm 43 years old, man, but I feel like a kid. You know what I'm saying, in class, and I'm listening to you guys how you operate. And trust me, it's not just for entertainment. When I'm jumping on your channel, and even if I'm running your playlist, I'm listening at your content. I'm like, okay, you know, now granted, I can't listen to everybody's content, but you know, I'll pick one that, like, all right, let me see this, because some people got some crazy stuff that, you know, I'm like, oh my god.
Right.
Some stuff I don't agree with, but if I told you I was gonna run your list, I'm gonna run your list. Now I may not run it a second time because I'm like, hey, look, yo, all right, for example, I don't smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? Not saying I've never smoked weed before, but like this point in my life, I don't smoke. And there was one young lady that she smoked weed. She smoked weed in her car, and she'll talk crazy about, like, I guess a rating channel. She be rating other stuff or talking about like gossip. And I'm like, you know what I'm saying? That's like my wife, like some of that smut TV. Like when she get into her programs, I walk out the room. I'm like, hey, I see you in what time your show go off? She's like, in an hour. I said, I'll see you in an hour. And I'll leave her to her little show. But I told young lady, I sent her a message like, hey, I know some people that will love your channel. And I honestly don't want to run your playlist again because I don't want to sit through it. Okay, I thought StreamYards kicked me off. I'm like, oh, my whole screen just turned white.
No.
So, and I try to be honest with people. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I want to support, but if it's something that I don't,
right, and you're not going to enjoy every single person's content. Not everything is for everybody. Right. I'm not for everybody. And like, you know, there are some people who are, you know, hardcore, like, I don't do makeup. I don't care about makeup. So that doesn't appeal to me. I don't really care about skincare. I'm not into it. Give me a bar of soap and I'm good. And so, you know, that's not going to be who I reach. But I also talk about a lot of other things, even the fact that, you know, to make it in YouTube, you got to really grind. You got to really go beyond. Jessica telling me to go to bed.
Ooh, hey,
I'm on grind time, Jessica. I'm on grind time.
I love saying this. It is the real Jessica Hicks. That girl is such a freaking celebrity to me, man. Look, when I see her, man, oh man, I love her, man. Like,
look, you got see, look there.
Man, that girl is dynamic, man. I shared her page. I said, man, this girl is killing it on here, man. She's so professional. The girl is the bomb, man. I was like,
Yeah,
it's the real Jessica Hicks. Hey, y'all, look, tune in.
that's
she
right.
yeah, man.
Right.
Yeah, I like I said, I love the fact that Vern's put me on to a lot of y'all. She did, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like from
I'm glad.
Julie to Carter's Eat, to Stephanie 50 and Climbing, man. Like a lot
Artist
of
Eats, I
people.
love her too.
Yeah, see,
Hey,
and then,
Cha. Cha, 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 cha.
I don't think I
Hey,
heard her.
mama. What's going on?
And she got a channel, or she just a supporter?
Cha has a channel.
Okay. Child.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me hold on. Because I'm writing people's channel down. Real, I'm trying to expand out. I'm trying to see what's going on out here in these streets.
Expand. Yeah, I'm happy you caught me too, mama. Listen, although, like Jessica said, I am gonna go to bed soon, but I wanted to let you guys know a few things. One, if you caught the first beginning of this live and you are still here, kudos to you. Kudos to you. Shout out to y'all because y'all the real ones. Because we've been in this thing for 2 hours and almost a half. So kudos. Kudos. We started off talking about the pick-me's and what a pick-me is. And I'm still confused. Y'all still didn't enlighten me though.
Oh, you talking about with the little conversation they was having
Yeah,
earlier?
y'all still ain't really enlightened me about what these pick-me's are supposed to do. Like, I guess I am a pick-me and I'm proud. I'm a proud pick-me because I feel that it is my job to care for my man.
Well,
Care for my man. It's not a knock on me to do that. It's not.
you know what? I'll tell you this, and I've heard two people say this about my wife before. People that observed our relationship, and they, either spent the night over here or just, spent some time. They were like, "You fix this dude plate. You know what I'm saying? Like you go in there, cook for him, and bring his plate, and you propping his feet up and doing all this other stuff." And she like, "That's my husband." Well, like, why wouldn't I do that? You know what I'm saying? Like, mind your business. Like, cause my wife would get upset real quick. Oh, she'll click out. Like, if she doing something for me, she like, look, that's a relationship we got, man. Mind your business. You know what I'm saying? And it goes both ways because my wife, you know what I'm saying, she got underlying health issues, man, and she know at the drop of a hat she could be working 1 month and the next month she got to take medical leave. You know what I'm saying? And she know I'm gonna hold it down. I'm gonna take care, and I'm gonna adjust my schedule to where I make sure that she's good. You
Mm.
know, and I'll say this: I have a relative, real close relative, that couldn't understand that. I was like, dude, you took off work to take care of your wife. And I was like, fool, are you out your mind for even asking me that? You should know me better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to take care of mine. Like, man, but you missing out on money. I'm like, bro.
Listen, man took time off when his wife had cancer to care for her. Like, does that make him a pick me? Like, I don't get it.
Call me a pick
Don't
me.
get it.
You call me a pick me all day. You know what I'm saying?
Call me. Y'all talking about pick me's is basically a needy woman, I think. Like, choose me, please, even if you're not worth it type. No, okay. That to me is a pick me. My thing is if you are a man that is about his business, you approach me in a respectful, proper manner. We establish a friendship that turned into a relationship, and I feel that this is something that I could build upon and that we can build together to grow something meaningful. Then yeah, if you're coming over to my house, I'm making you dinner. If I'm over at your house and you don't feel like cooking and I'm like, I'll cook, no problem. I don't feel that that makes me thirsty for you because I do that. Like I do that because that's in my heart to do. And that's how I was raised. And that's what I know. Like to me, you know, and I think because the way I was raised was kind of unique from everyone else because I also have, you know, a Caribbean background, a Hispanic background, and a Southern background. So in all of those three pockets, the woman has always been like that nurturer, that person that, you know, takes care of everybody, that matriarch that you look to for solace, you know. And, you know, my dad was like, your woman, your wife, your girlfriend should always be your oasis. She should always be the one that you feel you want to come home to because you can let your hair down and just be. Hey, Jessica, come on up, mama.
Hey, y'all.
Hey.
What's going on?
Yeah, I just wanted to come on here because I was like, I'm typing a lot. I might as well just come up. But no, I don't think the whole pick me woman is about like just supporting your man. I think it's more like when the men call other men simps. I think, you know, everyone kind of has their own definition.
Mm-hmm.
But it's more of, and I think we all have someone either that we knew or in our family where this woman is taking care of this guy. This guy literally does nothing, like
Mm-hmm.
sitting at home, playing the games, cheating on this woman, not there to support like any kind of way, pretty much. But they are bending over backwards. They're working like two jobs and just doing everything just to have a man. I think that's where the whole pick me comes
Yeah.
from.
Like,
Or
okay, so here's the thing. I think where Wendy went wrong, Wendy Williams went wrong. And I watched her biopic and I watched her movie. And I have a lot of opinions on it. And I actually need to do like a whole series on that because I really would like people who watched it to come on and dissect it with me because there's a lot of things in there that I think you needed to read between the lines because she didn't come right out and say it, but she did say it. And it crystallized a lot of things for me. And one of those things is that she was so, I don't want to say desperate, but she really wanted to have a life like her mom had, like her sister has, in terms of, you know, a good man and a woman who stood by her man and put the family above all else. And I think where she went wrong is she gave him a lot of power too soon.
You know what, sis? I'm gonna tell you this. This is a conversation that can go on for hours because I watched that. I'm so serious.
Yeah, no, I want to do a whole new live on that as well. But I just wanted to throw that out there because that is going to be my next topic next Thursday. But
I'm on Thursday too, and I will be here.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely talk about that because Wendy, you know, I grew up on Wendy Williams. I actually hung out in a lot of cases with Wendy Williams because I'm in the marketing field. I worked for a African American advertising agency. We bought a lot of radio, and so we were able to go to a lot of different events that the disc jockeys were throwing because, you know, we invited our clients to come and all that good stuff. So I can kind of like throw color commentary in on some of the things because a lot of the things that she was talking about, I was like, oh yeah, I remember that. Oh yeah, I knew that. Oh yeah, I was there when that happened. So what I want to say is when we were talking about that whole pick me thing, I think she was kind of straddling the fence of the pick me and was like, I will sacrifice what I know in my heart and what I know in my mind is not the right path that I should take with you, but I'm going to do it anyway because I want this life. I want this family life. I want you to be my protector. I want you to be, you know, that person that I can lean on. And in a lot of ways he was, but he was not ready for the responsibility of having a woman with as much talent as she has and managing that, because you had no experience in that. He had none. And so she gave him a lot of power to run meetings for her and do a lot of things for her that he threw the ball on. He like totally missed the mark. And
I
so
still
we're
need to watch
definitely
that.
having that tomorrow, but I think that, I mean, next week, but I think that is, when I think of a quote unquote pick person, that's what I think of.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that kind of reminded me of that Madam CJ Walker story. Like as far as the man
Yes.
perspective, you know what I'm saying? Like that, like I said, sis, that one, whoo, yeah, you're gonna have to have a whole, that's next Thursday.
That's next Thursday.
Next Thursday,
Next
because that
Thursday.
one, that opens up so much conversation, man. Because and I'm pretty sure we'll hit some topics that we talked about tonight, because I watched that and I was like, man, dude, like Wendy Williams is out there crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like just from her perspective, you know what I'm saying? And I did hear the documentary pick where she had said, well, people, you know, I spent my whole career talking about other people's stuff, and now they talking about me. So let me just go ahead and clear the air. And I'm sitting here like, well, I knew it was gonna come. I was like, cause she was in everybody's business about stuff, man. And
Yeah.
but
Yeah,
you know,
true.
that's what she made her money off of. But still, at the same time, I'm like, it came down to like the maturity level of her dude and stuff that you overlook. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean, come on now. I don't care who you are, you know, in a relationship, what's going on if somebody ain't right. And she gave him too much. And I ain't gonna talk on it because I know somebody just Jessica said she ain't seen it yet. So
Oh,
I
Josh says
know a
she
little
didn't
bit
see it yet
about
either.
Wendy though. I mean, as far as just knowing that she was paying for like her husband and the baby mama or his side chick, like all of that, I'm just like, there is no way in the world.
But
Um,
see, you missed the other part of what we were saying before, and how, you know, when you have money like that and you have discretionary income like that, and you're a pick me, and you feel like, you know, this is what I chose for myself. I gotta ride it out because I got a son. I don't want to look crazy out here in the streets. I don't want to, you know, divorce my husband because of da 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 da. And then the next woman pick him up. I think if Sharina Hudson had not had a baby, Wendy would still be married.
I think you're
I
right.
fully believe that.
Yeah.
She would still be married to him to this day. I think what was the catalyst was she did have the baby and people knew about it. Because if she had the baby and people didn't know, and people, you know, kept it a secret and it was hush hush and it didn't make the tabloids, she probably still would have kept up with it. Not to the same degree. I think she would have curbed him a little something, like probably, you know, not giving him the power to be her manager anymore. Like certain things will probably have changed, but she would still be married. Because remember, she didn't know that Sharina was pregnant until after she had made that announcement talking about, oh, the ring is here. The ring is still on my finger, on her TV show. And so after that, she got the proof that, yeah, she is pregnant. And that's why she was like, oh no, I can't put up with it, because everybody else was talking about her like, this girl is pregnant and you still gonna be with him? You still talking about this ring ain't going nowhere? I'm still Mrs. Hunter? Like, really? And again, she's got to be beholden to this company that bought into her. And her whole persona is your business is my business. And so now when you become a business, when you become a topic, then the same thing goes for you, boo, because now you are a hot topic. Now we are talking about you and your marriage. So you cannot say all is well in Huntersville when we all see all is not well.
Right.
Clearly, all is not well.
That was one big mess, boy. I tell you, that's crazy.
But again, we're gonna get into that more next Thursday. So make sure you're here.
I'm definitely coming, man. Yeah, definitely coming.
I will join. I will mark my calendar. What time on Thursday?
Thursdays at 9:00.
9
Okay, I need to make sure I'll be here now. I gotta set my calendar tonight.
Thursdays at 9:00. You know what? I usually don't put my thumbnails up really early, but for this, I'm gonna put it up early.
Yeah,
So make sure y'all can just hit the reminder and make sure you're here.
Boy, I tell you what, I know it's gonna be live. Boy, that
Oh
conversation.
yes. Oh yeah.
Oh, thanks, Theo. Eastern time. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
I could go
understand
New York
why she got it felt that
accent.
way too. Meatball himself.
Right. I can't wait to see it. I don't even know where to find the movie.
You might be able to find it on demand now because I watched it when it came out.
Yeah, it might be on demand now. Listen, I taped it because I needed to dissect it because I knew I wanted to talk about it.
Oh, that's smart. Look at you.
So I taped it.
Yeah, we got it. We taped it. Well, she taped it. I ain't gonna say we. She taped it, and I was watching. I was looking through it. I was like, man, this is crazy.
Yeah, Swoop like me. It's on Lifetime. It's on Lifetime.
Okay.
If I can get away with showing it and stopping it and doing commentary, because I know some people do that and they're okay, like with you doing commentary on stuff. I'm gonna look into that and see if I can do it. If I can, I'm gonna do it.
I think
I don't know how
you
that
have
works.
to put the language in your video, whatever, in your about section, just the copyright, I guess.
Okay, I'm gonna look into and see what kind of language I can put in. I do know you have to like stop it repeatedly and talk about it. But I mean, there's so much juicy stuff in there. And I really want to focus on the documentary because it's one thing to see the movie because the movie, you know, has some salacious points to it. Like I did not know, well, I won't talk about it until you guys see it, but it has some kind of salacious to it that I was like, oh, I didn't realize she did that. I didn't realize that happened.
Dude, yeah, that was crazy. Right. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
What, her bad habit or what?
We're gonna talk about it next week.
Watch it.
We're gonna talk about it next week. But I was like, some of that part, I was like, oh.
I was like, wow. And look, Jessica, like, man, no, y'all can't be doing that in front of me. Like, I want to know.
Right, I'm curious.
The beauty of YouTube is that even though you cannot catch me live, you can always watch the replay. Pound the replay. Pound the replay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've got to get off of here. I need to go to bed. I just got wrapped up in the conversation. I saw you were online, so I will see you. I'll probably see you before. I'll probably see you before Thursday. But anyway, have a good night.
I'm glad to
Sunday Sips on Sunday. Saturday, I will have a new video out. So you guys will see that. But Sunday Sips will be really cool because hopefully, fingers crossed, I will have Mother's new new palette by then. So hopefully I will be able to beat my face with Mother's new palette for Super Bowl Sunday. We'll see.
Okay.
All right,
Well,
guys.
I appreciate you having me up here, and I'm gonna let everybody know I talked to the real Jessica Hicks tonight. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Everybody got an autograph and everything.
You got all the rock star women tonight.
Like, bro, y'all. Nah, I do appreciate you having me up on the panel, man. This has been nice, man. I love the conversation. So, you guys have a great night, and I will catch you later.
You too. Thank you, guys. You know what that means. It's my theme song. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I will see you guys soon. Like I said, on Saturday, I will do a premiere of my new video. So make sure to watch that. Sunday is Sunday Sips, the Super Bowl edition. Yes. 2:00 Eastern Time. I will see you there for the Super Bowl edition of Sunday Sips. And until next time, you've been bellified. Thank you all for coming. Have a great night. And until next time. Night.